Hi, I'm Coach Landry, and the topic is 10 essential skills for couples coping with stress. Every couple goes through ups and downs in their relationship, and the stress can come from health issues, the bad economy, just a regular strain of everyday life, or you two have done, traumatic things to each other and you're trying to overcome them. Here are some suggestions that are, garnered over time from studying and looking at things and compiling information, and years of work's worth of a clean slate way to approach it. So the first one's going to be practice acceptance. Okay. You want to practice it because look for an answer to the problem if possible, but realize some problems don't have easy, obvious solutions. If there was an easy answer, you have probably already done it. So acceptance doesn't mean you like or approve of something. It's simply pausing and nothing, and kind of noting where you are, right? So the next one would be stay on the same team. Acknowledge the fact that the situation is stressful, but that neither you nor your partner is to blame. One way to think about it is I wish statements. For example, if we're incredibly busy and don't have as much time for each other as we'd like, we both make an effort to say things like, I wish I had more time to spend with you. I really miss you. I wish things were different for you and me right now. By saying things like that, what you're saying is that is your goal. You're letting them know your goal is to get to that point. The next one would be turn the problem into an it problem, not a you, me. Keep it away from putting things on people, okay? So rather than turning on each other, focus on the situation as the problem. Have you ever had like the flu at the same time as somebody that you're dating or something like that? And when this happened, were you ever just like sorry sights, where you both felt that you had such incredible needs with no one to meet them? Simply, it's a simple statement such as, I'm sorry, I'm so sick, I can't take care of you better. Went a long way to making some couples feel more comfortable, by just saying it's an it thing. It's not you or me. They should be doing more or less right now. The next one is rally your resources. Depending on the situation, it can also help to look for outside support. So let's say you both got the flu. You call your brother or sister-in-law and ask whether they could help out, with your son or just help you get some food and bring it over to the house, whatever. Who can you reach out to for support? Good, healthy couples have great support structures, okay? Next is be comfortable with flexible roles. During times of stress, it's natural to become more rigid and set in your ways, but this is exactly the time when it's helpful to be flexible with everything from who does the chores, who carries the emotional load, et cetera, et cetera. Remember, you're a team in the things that you're doing. Next, show tolerance for each other's reactions. This is pretty self-explanatory. Not everyone reacts to stress in the same way, and no one has a right or a wrong answer. So, for example, if you're gonna, one of your partner's gonna zone out watching sports, and you want to go have a good cry, either one of those shouldn't be questioned more than the other. They're all what you do. It's your personal thing, and at the same time, it's one of those things where you don't overreact. My favorite one, which is my kind of personal coat on things for everything I do. I always laugh where I can. Levity is so important in life. We have so many things that we have to do that we don't have choices in. Work, paying bills. If you have children, you have to be responsible for them, all this kind of stuff. So take time when you're things that don't require you to have to be in a bad mood. You should spend your time smiling and laughing about them even when they effing suck. Take some time to put levity, right? Because nurturing your sense of humor can be another great asset in learning to embrace the ups and downs. Try say something like something out of character to shake things up a bit, I will randomly, if I'm in the middle of a fight, I'll just make a joke about it. And if I'm with a partner that's compatible with me, they'll find that funny and they will entertain that as well. In other words, we don't get too wrapped up in small, stupid shit. So think about, let's say you're not getting along for a couple of days. Borrow a line from Roseanne and yell, I hate you and everything you stand for. But let's say you don't watch television very much, but the comment's ridiculous because it shares the same values and it stands for the same things that if you're with someone compatible, they'll laugh at that too. Perhaps you absurdly helped the situation. By starting laughing during this, you're able to discuss what you needed to do in a productive manner. Because when you're calm and you're respectful, or you're calm and you're smiling and funny even though you're talking about something serious, you're 1,000 times more productive. Next, make a survival plan. Figure out what really needs to be done and what can wait until things get back to normal. So try to reduce your loads in whatever ways you can. Make sure that both of you, are eating and sleeping as well as you can, and keep your expectations realistic. Sometimes simply make it through the day can be a big accomplishment for couples going through a stressful time. So concentrate on things like that. Another one is find even small ways to stay connected. If you're going through a difficult time, you feel drained and don't have much energy to care for your relationship, at least look at ways to stay connected, right? Just look for just small affections, lay on the couch together. Which leads me to my next one. Practice compassion. Realize that both of you and your partner are doing the very best you can at this precise moment, and that's where you're at. And that's where you really want to really sit there and you want to embrace that, hey, they're not doing anything less or anything more than me. They're simply surviving in the best way I can, just like I am. And that's just the way it is right now. Okay? So take those things and realize that they're 10 essentials that can really help you cope with stress as a couple. If you'd like to book a personal session, contact me at the email below. And if you found this information helpful, show your appreciation by clicking the PayPal donation link, and I will talk to you soon.